Hey y'all, welcome back to Today's Booked. It's me, your host, Chelle. And for this first episode, I'm doing things a little different. I have a special guest taking over the pod. So make sure you stick around for this episode because it's a good time. And you get to learn a little bit more about me. If you need to, put me on 2.5. I know I can talk a little slow. Let's get straight to it. Here's the episode.
Hi guys, Madeline here, your soon-to-be favorite podcast guest. I'm taking over Today's Booked with a rapid-fire questionnaire for our book-obsessed host, Chelle.
Hello. This is so exciting.
I'm super excited. I know you're busy, so let's get straight to it. Marry, kill.
Oh, shoot.
Kindle, paperback, hardcover.
I'm killing hardcover. I'm marrying a paperback and my Kindle.
Incredible. Where are you from?
Well, I'm a military brat, but I call home Florida.
Love it. Where are you currently?
I currently reside in Scottsdale, Arizona. I moved from Nashville to here almost 3 years ago at the end of September.
Crazy.
I know. I'm a desert gal.
She is now.
A hot desert gal with my boots. Boots, jeans, and Jesus.
That's the new podcast name.
Seriously. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Books, boots, jeans, and Jesus. Oh my God.
It's way too good.
I'm gonna make merch coming soon.
Please. I'm first in line.
Will you wear it?
I seriously promise I will.
Okay.
Make it blue.
Not pink?
Yeah, but blue would go with the theme.
You're
blue
right.
Boots. I don't know.
No,
I'm
wait,
just
did I
thinking
say
like
blue
denim.
Boots?
No.
Oh, boots, jeans, la 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 la.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking.
Oh,
but I would
like
wear
a
hot pink
blue
anything.
Crew neck with hot pink writing.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you in advance. What's your reading goal this year?
I believe I set that baby really high at 70.
The bar is high.
And that's like nothing for readers. Like
Really?
I have friends that are reading 100 plus a year. So I'm slacking, but I'm also busy. I've got other hobbies. No.
Shots. Isn't that 2 books a day?
It's
Oh no, that's 2 books a week.
yeah, something like
Silly
that.
goose.
Silly you.
Scary.
Yeah, and I'm severely behind schedule. Like I think maybe 12 books behind schedule.
So how many have you read so far?
I think like 12.
Okay.
I don't even want to look on Goodreads because I'm just going to get upset. I've read 11. I am 12 books behind schedule. I need a timeout. But in my defense, this year has been busy. I had to determine if I was going to stay in Arizona. Then I had to find a new apartment. And my apartment journey took a toll on my life.
It certainly did.
And
it was taking up space.
Yeah. I ate, dreamt, breathed.
Apartments.com.
Yeah.
Dead.
That's why I'm behind. And then I moved to new set apartment. And then I had to
Build new bookshelves.
and get settled.
And now she's settled.
And now I'm settled. And now the podcast is live. And now we're here. That is all. Next question.
Okay, let's take it back. How did you get into reading?
Ooh, I need to shout out to Granny the librarian.
Precious.
Yes. She would take me to the Scholastic Book Fair.
A throwback.
I miss it.
We all do.
We need
really
an
all
adult
do.
one ASAP. And that's where I fell in love. I would say the book that got it started, besides I Spy, would be Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus.
Oh, you're so real for that. Like isn't that where we all started? Was
I would
Junie
hope
B.
so.
Jones? I would hope so as well.
Yeah, yep. So Granny, thank you for always taking me to the book fair and letting me come hang out with you after school in the library at your job.
Really, really cute story. Like, actually, it just is. Tell us, what have you been booked with this week?
I have been so booked with tennis, being a dog mom, getting this podcast launched, and, just work, full time over here.
What's your sign?
The best sign ever, Libra gang.
Taurus is the best, but we'll take it.
Debatable.
Relationship status.
Oof, there's no status. It's just single.
How old are you?
I'm 32, but I feel like that doesn't.
More like 22.
Yeah.
Slay.
32 going on 22, but
Exactly.
with the maturity of a 32-year-old. Yeah, we'll give it at that.
What is your latest obsession?
Oh my God. It would be the color orange. Definitely.
And everything that is orange.
Everything is orange.
Name 2 things that are orange right now.
My nails and my podcast mic.
And mine's pink because pink and orange are perfection together.
Also, my Spotify playlist that is curated just for me based off of what I listen to on the daily during specific times during the day.
Can you tell us about what that is for people that don't know? Because I'm only aware of Discover Weekly, and I feel like a lot of us might be very interested in this.
You've never listened to your Spotify playlist?
Never.
Oh my
Please
God.
tell the people, enlighten us.
I could go on a rant.
Okay,
So,
please.
It's this specific playlist that Spotify makes for you based on music that you listen to at a certain time. Yes, and they make you titles based on it. And it changes.
This is
it updates
groundbreaking.
like a couple hours.
So it's Discover Weekly. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Thank
And
you
the
so much for this
titles-
information.
The titles that they give me bring me immense joy. Like I was going through a divorce at one point and I didn't even know it.
Genius. Spotify, you've always been the realist.
Yes.
And you will continue to do so. So, speaking of Spotify, what is the theme song of your life right now? Do we have one?
I might have to take it back. Real back.
Let's hear it.
Miss Independent by Kelly Clarkson.
Can we get a line from this song?
What happened to Miss Independent? Yeah. That's all I got right now.
It's a classic.
I haven't warmed up the chords.
It should be everyone's theme song for like at least one point in time in your life.
Honestly, let's all watch From Justin to Kelly.
So, how many books are on your bookshelf as we speak? And do you regularly keep track? I feel like you're an Excel spreadsheet kind of gal. So, give us the stats.
Oh my God, I'm so over Excel spreadsheets due to work. So I'm not doing that, but I did count. And I had over 200, but I bought a lot of books recently. So I'm going to say at least 215 right now.
I was going to say 215. So, are you ever recycling these books? Are you hoping to get to 400? Do you give them away? What's the deal?
We're not giving away anything.
It's me, myself, and I, like
Yes,
Beyonce.
Exactly. Me, myself, and my books.
I hope that wasn't a Sierra song. It
No,
was
that was
Beyonce,
Beyonce.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do I know?
But people are more than welcome to come to Shelly's library, check out a book,
And borrow.
borrow, and give it back.
And then bring Borrow's pizza.
Yes. And
We're speaking your language
also return the book
in a
as you
timely
got it.
manner.
As you got it.
No dog earring.
No dog earring, no crinkles.
I've been meaning for a long time to come shopping. Like, I want to borrow one or two, no doubt, because you have all the good ones. And I just trust
do.
anything that's on your shelf is worth reading. You heard it here first.
I love to hear that. That makes me so happy. My
Good.
bookshelf is cute. But
Pictures coming soon.
Yeah. So my dream goal, my long-term dream goal is to have my own library in my future mansion.
Dream big.
Yes. Dream big or don't dream at all.
What does this library look like?
I don't know. It's glass.
Does it have one of those ladders?
Yes. And it slides.
Wow.
And there's just like cozy couches. It's got a pretty view.
Something orange, something borrowed,
Yes.
something new.
Not
Screw
something
blue.
blue.
We have to remember that one.
Our next tagline.
Yes.
More merch.
More merch. More, always more. If your life were a book, what genre would it be?
Oh my God. Well, that's definitely going to be a mystery. Not a romance. Not a romance, unfortunately. But that's fine. We're working on it.
Maybe it's a mystery turn romance.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What's the last book that kept you up all night?
Dang. Whatchamacallit? It's a Frida McFadden book. The Teacher. The Teacher.
We
Everybody
love
go read
Frida.
that. Yes.
Audiobooks, a blessing or a curse?
Ooh, both.
Have you ever judged a book by its cover and been pleasantly surprised?
Absolutely. All the freaking time.
What is your favorite reading spot?
The couch or my bed.
How do you organize your bookshelves?
By color.
The only way. What's your go-to bookmark?
Depends on what's in the area, honestly.
Do you prefer series or standalone novels?
That's hard. If the series is good, I'm going for a series.
What's your favorite bookstore and why?
Barnes and Noble.
Duh.
I mean, I feel like that's the only bookstore left. I might take that back. Target.
Okay. Is it Slay?
Well, actually, I'm gonna stick with Barnes and Nobles because it's huge and
there's coffee.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about that.
Oh.
But Barnes and Noble makes all my dreams come true. It's huge.
Preach.
And Target, I will say they do have the deals, the steals and deals, but
They do.
it's very selective.
Do you prefer reading indoors or outdoors?
I'm going to go with indoors, but if it's a beautiful day in Scottsdale and it's not,
115.
yeah, I'll read outside for sure.
What's your opinion on movie adaptations of books you've read?
Those are hit or miss. And I don't really like it. Most of the time it's botched because I always read the book before I go see the movie or watch the show. And then I am thoroughly disappointed.
Every time. I think they should be outlawed.
Yes. And if that happens, I think the author should be the producer, director, everything.
From start to finish.
Exactly. And they have to approve everything. Like, I don't know who approved. It ends with us. I'm going to say it. Shots fired.
Yes.
Love you, Colleen Hoover, but
we love the Hoove, but she should have put the hammer down.
yeah,
and
it went
just
in the
really
wrong
taken
direction.
charge. Yeah. Will I still be in that theater seat? 1000%.
Yes. And will I be
Premiere
reading the
weekend? Yeah.
book again?
Duh.
Because I actually read it again before the second one came out. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot how good this book was.
It's really good. What book would you love to see turned into a TV series?
Ooh, probably. Oh my God. Do you remember reading the books, The Click?
Duh.
I would like that into a TV series.
Incredible, show-stopping, love it. It's also like Pretty Little Liars. OG, like Click, but make it scary thriller. They were perfect.
So The Click and definitely L. Kennedy, Briar U, that series. It's a college sports romance.
Oh,
love it.
It would be perfect. Name a book you've read that made you laugh out loud.
Shoot, a lot of romance books have some funny things, but I can't. A title
I wish
where I'm just like LOLing is not coming to me right now.
Yeah. I need to tell you about this book that I read. I'm sure you've read it.
Is this about me or about you?
Well,
I'm kidding. You can share.
we'll find out. We're going to find out. There's only been one book that made me die laughing from start to finish. And that's why I'm trying to think of it, because I wonder if you've read it. But my memory is too bad.
You don't have it on your Goodreads?
No.
Have you
It
been?
was before you influenced me.
Oh, okay.
Shall we next it?
Yeah.
What's your stance on dog earring pages? Yay or nay?
Absolutely freaking never.
Preach.
You dusty dog earring book.
Ruiner.
Don't you ever.
What's the longest book you've ever read? And did you finish it?
I did finish it and it was painful. It was 572 pages.
It was a long one.
What was the title?
Things We Never Got Over.
Yes. That book was so long for no reason.
Definitely.
Oh, actually, I don't even know if that was the longest book. Was Apples Never Fall by...
Wait, that's a new TV show.
Yes, I read the
Someone
book
just
and
told
I
me.
freaking hated it.
Okay, noted.
But It does have tennis in it, so I will be tuning in.
Can you recommend a book that made you cry?
1,000 Boy Kisses.
How do you feel about rereading books?
So obviously I do it, especially if it's a show or a movie, but I'm not waking up like I'm going to reread this book today.
We're too booked and we're too busy.
Exactly.
Do you have a favorite author?
I have authors that I really like, but I don't have, this is my number one pick, but I have authors that I gravitate
Name two.
to. Definitely Elle Kennedy and Frida McFadden.
What book do you wish you could unread just to experience it all over again for the first time?
There's a lot of those.
So on to the next. If you could meet one author, who would it be?
I think I would have to go with Frida because she is delusionally smart and WTF. I need to know everything.
Absolutely same. I would say the absolute same.
Yeah,
Like, what's going on in your brain?
exactly. And how do you have the time?
How do you have the time?
Like, she put out books.
After book after book.
Yeah, it's very impressive. And she's a doctor
In what?
in real life.
But, like doctor.
What kind of doctor?
You go, Miss Frida.
Right. She is a practicing physician specializing in brain injury.
Oh, I'm terrified. We need Frida at the dinner table now.
Immediately.
We're going to have to book that one.
Yes. Oh my God. Do you think Frida would come on the podcast?
One can only hope. What a dream. Can you recommend a book that you think is highly underrated?
I feel like a lot of books are
So true.
only what you see on Book Talk and Bookstagram
Mm-hmm.
are all the popular ones. So I feel like a lot. Ooh, I forgot about this author. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Okay.
So many. Ooh, I forgot about Christina Lauren too. They're actually two authors
I've
and they write
heard.
together. Yeah.
I've heard, and I haven't had the pleasure of reading a book yet.
I feel like they don't get talked about enough.
I would agree.
I like Samantha Downing. She writes thrillers. Sally Hepworth. Remember that book that
Sally is a sleigh.
Yes.
Sally is a sleigh.
Sally is a sleigh.
We love. I think things that aren't rom-coms are underrated. Rom-coms
Yeah.
are the popular ones
Mm-hmm.
because they're easy reads.
Right. Dang, I forgot about so many authors because I'm looking at my Goodreads. No, I'm not cheating, but I just needed to take a little sneak peek, and I
gander.
forgot about all these authors that I like Eileen Hilderbrand, freaking Taylor Jenkins Reid,
Oh yeah,
Jasmine Glory.
never heard.
I think that's how you pronounce her last name.
Do you have a favorite book cover? That's
The
tricky.
ones that aren't cheesy, but I still fall for the cheesy ones too. Like
Every time.
I will buy it.
Every time. Let's be honest. You are drawn to the book 50% of the description, 50% of whatever is on the cover.
Honestly, it's not even 50-50 for me.
Are we
I
going
don't-
60-40 or higher?
No, we're going like 80-20 because half of the time I'm not even reading what it's about. I'm like, it'll be a surprise.
Pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of a good way to go about it.
Oh my God. Looking at my Goodreads and my past reading challenges, I'm getting so upset because I forgot about so many authors. And now I would just want to go back and change all my answers, but it's fine. We're not going to do that.
We're too booked.
We're
and we're too busy. What's the most overrated book you've ever read?
Oh my gosh. Mm,
I feel like you would have a long list
I
in
do.
this category.
I do. I really do.
Shelley says all of them.
No, not all of them.
What's your current book recommendation?
Okay, I'm going to go with a 2023 read for me because I just thought about it. The Arrangement by Kirsten Maudlin.
Why do you recommend it?
Well, it's a series, 3
Classic.
books, and it had me shook. It gave me Frida McFadden vibes, and I was
Love.
here for it. But it's essentially when a disguised perfect marriage takes a dark turn with a lot of secrets. some betrayal. It's just crazy and it's deceptive.
How do you feel about audiobook narrators? Do they make or break the experience?
Absolutely. I am one of those readers that has to actively be following along on my Kindle as I'm listening or with the book in my hand, following along sentence by sentence, word by word. Lest I'm not retaining anything. I cannot be walking around, doing the dishes, cleaning, doing anything.
What book would you recommend for someone looking to get into reading?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Coho?
It depends.
I didn't want to be a basic gal and pick a Colleen Hoover book, but if I did, it would be Regretting You. And then I want to give a recommendation from Christina Lauren because I really liked this book, and it's Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. And then if I had to pick a thriller,
Spit it out, Miss Girl.
The Night Swim by Megan Golden. I have another one. Hold. Oh, my brain. The Last Miss Parrish by Liv Constantine. Oh my God. The Guilt Trip, Sandy Jones. And The Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubecka. Those are my recs.
Bookmark that.
Book it.
Book it. Do you prefer reading in silence or with background noise?
Silence.
What book disappointed you the most?
A lot.
How do you feel about book clubs?
I love them, and I've had many failed ones, and it's annoying.
Can you recommend a book with an amazing plot twist?
I'm tired of recommending books. No, I'm just kidding.
Next. How do you discover new books to read?
Bookstagram, Goodreads. I love Goodreads. Even though it hasn't been updated since the 1900s, I still love it and promote everybody to get on Goodreads and harass all my friends to make one. And they don't even use it, but they made it. But that's the first step.
Called out.
Shots fired.
I also get recommendations just from browsing, roaming the aisles of a Target, going to Barnes and Noble for fun on a Friday night, a Saturday day, a Sunday day. Sign me up anytime. I also get recommendations from Pinterest. Freaking love Pinterest.
Do you prefer reading new releases or diving into backlist titles?
Dang, I do both. I have a never-ending TBR, a never-ending shelf of books that I've bought and have not read since like 3 years ago. So things are going well over here.
So you have some archives.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to read one genre for the rest of the year, what would it be?
Ooh, don't make me do that. Dang it.
Rapid.
Romance.
What's one genre you won't read?
Sci-fi.
What kind of podcasts do you like?
I like a lot of Dear Media podcasts. I love a good personal development podcast and some funny ones too.
Do you have a dream podcast guest?
Ooh. Yeah. I think my dream podcast guest would be Paige DeCiervo from The Summer House. I
What a good
love
pick.
her. Paige, if you're listening, you're probably not.
She will be soon. When can we expect another episode?
Way to put me on the spot. Y'all can definitely expect another episode dropping May 13th. I'll be reading Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and it's my first fantasy ever besides Twilight, which I read so long ago. If you haven't read the book, join in and read it with me. Or if you already read it, make sure to listen to the episode to see my reaction and how I liked it. And maybe I'll have a guest on the pod that's uber obsessed with fantasy romance right now and that whole thing. I haven't joined the train yet. I'm only 3 pages into Fourth Wing, so fingers crossed that this episode even makes it. Just kidding. I will be ready. So make sure you tune in on May 13th.
Do you have any more questions for me? I'm parched.
I think we've all heard enough. This has been so much fun.
They probably want more. Let's be honest. Should I start asking you some questions?
Oh, no, because remember, this isn't about me.
You're right.
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
And you learned a little bit about your host, me.
Thanks for coming on the pod, Madeline. Can't wait to have you back again soon.
And I'll see you on the next episode. Remember, today is booked and tomorrow isn't looking good either.